Hey everybody, welcome to Recipe Tuesday, where today, you know I like to keep it very, very simple. We are going to make chicken dumplings, chicken and a biscuit. And we're actually not going to make everything from scratch. We're just going to do a quick, simple, easy way. So you're going to need 2 cans of crescent rolls. You're going to need 2 cans of cream of chicken. You're going to need 2, depending on the size of the cans, 2 to 3 cans of chicken. And if you want to boil your own chicken and cook it and then shred it up, that's fine as well. You're going to need a little bit of milk. You're going to need about 2 cups of shredded cheese. And as you just heard, you're going to need to put your oven on 350. So now that the oven is on 350, I'm going to go ahead and prep everything. So by the time we're done, we can just put it in the oven. All right, the first thing you need to do is grab your cream of chicken and put it in your bowl. After you add the cream of chicken in the bowl, you're going to need to add milk to it. Now, I'm not going to give you a specific amount of milk. Just add the milk, and until it's like a gravy texture, that's good. You don't want it too soupy, but you don't want it too thick either. Okay, so now that we have that in there, I'm going to just pour, maybe that was half a cup. And you're just gonna mix it in with the cream of chicken. Okay, now that you have mixed the cream of chicken soup in the bowl with the milk until it's nice and creamy, like a gravy texture, you are going to put all your chicken in a bowl, which I've already done that. And you're gonna add your cheese to it, and you're just gonna mix those 2 things up. And I actually rinse my chicken from the can before I put it in there, and then you chop it up really fine. And then you can mix. Okay, now that you have thoroughly mixed the chicken and the cheese together, put that bowl aside. Now you need to go ahead and wash your hands very thoroughly, because we're going to touch all the crescent rolls, and wash the counter or the work surface that you're going to be rolling up the chicken in. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now that you've washed your hands and you've washed your surface area, go ahead and grab some cooking spray. Spray the bottom of the pan you will be cooking in, and go ahead and spray the counter as well, because we don't want the crescent rolls to stick to the counter as we cook. Now, before you make your first roll, what I want you to do is put a little bit of that soup that we've mixed in the bottom of your pan. Just enough so every biscuit has a little bit on its bottom. Okay, and once you've done that, we can start. Roll out your crescent rolls. And what you're going to want to do with each one is you're going to want to kind of flatten it out. Try not to poke any holes in it, but get it as thin as you can. If you have a small rolling pin, you can also use that if you want. Alright, now that we got it pretty thin, you are going to grab your chicken mixture and put about a spoonful in it. And you're just going to wrap it up and put it in your pan, and you're going to repeat that until your pan is full, until you've run out of chicken, and then I'll tell you what to do from there. Okay, now I've made all the dumplings and I've put them in my pan. Looks just like this, all on top of the sauce. Now with that leftover sauce that we still have off to the side, you're going to cover all of these. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'm actually going to scoop it out one by one, because I want to make sure every dumpling gets covered on top. You want to make sure to cover the tops, because if you don't, the crescent rolls will actually burn. And we don't want that. Alright, they're all covered, and I still have extras, so I'm just going to throw it on there. Alright, you see they're all covered. Now remember, the oven is on 350. We're going to bake these 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how long it takes for them to cook. So we'll come back in a minute and I'll tell you how long it's been. Okay, so the dumplings are ready to come out now, and let me tell you, we actually cooked them for an hour, 60 minutes. Because when I checked them the first time, the dough was still a little bit soft, soggy. It was raw. It wasn't cooked all the way. So after an extra 30 minutes, they're good to go. So let's pull them out. You see how nice and done that looks? All right, go make some. Enjoy.